We have an AutoCAD design that we'd like to release to production. Let's start by doing a simple search to find our way to that design. Once located, we can create a shortcut to the design, making it easier for us to find it in the future. Once the document's identified, we'd like to assign a category to it, and this describes revision levels, properties, and behaviors. It'll also lock the files as necessary once they're in a released state. Notice a revision and version information is added, as well as the design state of work in progress. If we change the design state from work in progress to released, we'll find the lock on the files, keeping them from inadvertent edits. Let's open the file in AutoCAD and make some adjustments to it. Once open in AutoCAD, we can select the desired documents in the X References palette and change their design state back into work in progress. Work in progress unlocks the files and prepares them for checkout and editing. Once checked out, we're free to make changes to the documents. Let's open this particular design in its own environment. Our goal here is to complete the documentation required to produce this particular part. We'll start by creating a hole chart. Object track from the two edges for the origin of the hole chart. Define its orientation and name. And then simply window select all the holes in the view. Hole charts placed, and then the whole table. And that completes our edits for this particular design. Check the document back in. The check-in command wants us to make sure that the file has been saved along the way, so we'll accept yes when prompted. Now that the changes are done on that particular document, we'll close it and focus our attention on the assembly. The reference to the cover that we just adjusted needs to be updated for the assembly to be effective. We'll go ahead and accept that, and then go ahead and then check in the design, then check in the assembly design. We'll accept those changes and check in the assembly design, adding a comment to document our changes. Upon check-in, the assembly needs to be saved, so we'll accept yes. Now that the changes have been committed, we'll change the state to released, which returns the lock to the files. Back in Vault Explorer, we can take a look at what's happened with some of the property information. Notice the edited files have their new version, revision, and released state assigned. Also notice that the previews reflect the changes that were made to the cover.